Mame fa na say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de o say dem yopo.
Yes, sorry, and a year lady way, yes, say, sorry. A year lady way, yes, see your friend no Sarkodie yere. Now, yes, sorry, ya lady way about Twitter. I bet you in Sembi or Twitter, Sarkodie yere no nie. Some of you saw a cocoa or nyakoko, you know we use no. So run who no jinawa, no callous ube a use no use no. Sarkodie yere way about Twitter. I be post BB or Twitter. Sebio Ghana for say Indrona kapot banya said ye so be Indrono. Now at this juncture, we are expecting the government through the ministry to take out the medicine, because from what we even know today, some ministry was giving additional money to clear these goods. And who are we supposed to blame here? We are supposed to blame the health minister, blame the president, blame the government of the day, because they don't care about the welfare and the health of its citizens. Because the its citizens, that means I'm not classifying them as humans, because they will care about the health care of their colleagues or their fellow citizens. But these people, because they are not humans, they don't care about their or its citizens. Yes, sorry, I no pay ya. Girl, we are saying friend Tracey. Ne kunu ene Sarkodie. Ya warren de na tena dem se bentwa. O change diaper na ebini abo afa ni trim. On shada ni anything, any intelligence bia to analyze issue. The only thing or kind say ebia obebu magi cube no kind instructions I won't say we are expire and I say expire. That is her level, her highest level of intelligence. Now you're sorry and now this low-minded, dark and lovely black face home management lady way wabet nyoma social media Twitter, because the kunu ye no and no be na because of greed no she wants to toe the same line. But at this point we have no option to respond to daft, foolish home care homegrown slaves from we need to respond to them. Into plantain chips way about Twitter, and this is what she wrote. All right, now this is what she wrote about Twitter, and then about your Twitter. This is what a Tracey plantain ever troye. Or say, Tio, my boy audio actual on one kasa attache the video today as seminar esino. That means she knows what she's doing. You see, sometimes I'm for being so yembuni pebi yenkani pebi asem adeba dangerous, and they say obi awe Jimmy not all tries to be misinforming Ghanaians. It's dangerous. Because in the first place, nipa no we Jimmy instead so be man ho kwan na sebio wetie no kure no or the Jimmy no person or the influencing of we be Jimmy 40 so no. That is why we do these things. So this colorful Mr. Bushia Sarkodie akoware fie no the okanya in a day and say Maggie Cube ana onga and obetia no aye duane na wakan na waka say oh we dey say her level of intelligence does not get to this level. Why na I say obe use the Twitter to misinform or disinform Ghanaians. We are very, very serious here. We are not talking about musician wives. We are not talking about wives. We are not talking about women whose main work is to open hunger and serve ignorant tribal bigots. No, we are talking about real Ghanaian issues. Now, when Obetroye, or say friend Tracey, Akuffo Addo. Government stake in the Temaport is currently government stake in the Temaport is currently only 15%. We do not have a say in what happens at our port since 2014. So she was stating dates and percentages. Into Odim the Oka. Okur must say it is owned by French billionaire Baloa, who owns 17 other ports in West Africa. Read more here. So she is telling you, so Akonya article be, and you know that article was an article orchestrated by the NPP when they were in opposition. The person who even wrote the article to date has not been able to come and respond to questions that were posed to him. Now this guy goes to pick and tells Ghana for say, oh, in Runa Akaport, it is because 2014, no, John Mahama ni NDC for Aton Tema Port, no, share. Look at this. And she goes there and she goes and exhibit her black ass ignorance. Netotum nenumko abegina Twitter say 15% of Temaport no ni nyina akọ foreigners wo enti na aban wei entumi enyi container no. So that's her argument. It was from 2014 no NDC for Aton Port no Temaport no expansion the expanded one no NDC for Aton enti indro na e port ma me emblemu Akuffo Addo ma me emblemu aban na emom ye emblemu ni kuru jimifo na party na omote so na, and because of their foolish carelessness, stupidity and ignorance no yema nkofo nwuni nti ma me emblemu aban no yenko blemu 2014 we mo tete no omochi kosua wo kwan ho na nka yakobo jantra ye ba no na ya ma omachi kosua miensa ye wi na nka yato lax ne dia cha omo. You see the foolishness they are exhibiting. No fact, misleading Ghanaians. Abanye di nkwasiasam na ye chire mu ye ka no krama aban aye de ye no. Why ne tutum se aman alata semina. And we use nenim na otetwe takeka nkwasiasam because ni kunu sa illegal drugs na ni kunu ye de kwa aburu ba no. And it's unquasiade no modern Ghana na MPP so opportunity. Again says she can do politics, misinform people. Now, I mentioned my dear. Why in Ghana and Abian and Raka say John Mahama na Olidi Ghana Emma and the Temaport second port 2 Temaport 2 no, and it is one of the biggest ports in Africa. Na kwasia we at Twitter adanya Jimmy phobia to mitro bibi intenda no she is mentioning strategically what board year and wasaba abebo percentage and what the article abe join the video are joining and the blame wine blame NDC kwahwe about life. Now let's go back and let me show you something. See mamenka bi bincho the Temaport expansion ejuma na wo no. It started way back JJ Rawlings time, and I've done this episode. And then I'm saying, Abronya na nimsa ponchibi estati and one kasa who say omuni enough information. Omuntuminya jandama omunyina ayira no. And there sa gele the tutum se alata semina. What you see the news say ayedian Burkina Faso nentwie bi no. I bet now say ono na ebe misinforming kofo. Now in 20 all the way back na JJ Rawlings aye president. And onya adwin bi say Temaport na Kwame Nkrumah ye no isa, and that Beth baby a ship ne park no e wo say ye biem na eye kese mo se ne be a ship akese beba JJ Rawlings fa sa adwin na nche, and JJ Rawlings eye den e free abemu. JJ Rawlings free abemu Akuffo buy from 2004 all the way to time Akuffo so etna abemu e kopim say Akuffo e free abemu no. What happened was that J.A. Akuffo, what he did was that Okofa company ya from MPS buy MPS company ya and the port no omo na omo manage no sebio omo na omo siye omo na omo manage omo ni Ghana e manage bom no J.A. Akuffo time J.A. Akuffo by na JJ Rawlings I blueprint na to and on Akofa MPS buy say omo pese omo ni MPS and negotiate Akuffo and negotiate 20 years deal and Akuffo the to 20 years say MPS for nemra na sebio omo embra na ye ni Ghana for yemfa ye sika nsi na 20 years no MPS for no enra ne port no emu wa na Akuffo e free abamu ma memfa kokuo ne picture nto so emu ho e na Akuffo e free abamu enti Akuffo free abamu no e na de atamels bae Atamils buy no and obehu say sad deal na Akuffo ne MPS for coin no, it was a bad deal because for 20 years no J.A. Akuffo was thinking about on na buy what they would get into omo negotiations no was not going in favor of Ghana. Into Atamils buy no, and I just say no. Kufo deal now Ojato what 2009 from 2004 to 2009 no. Atamils realized say I was somewhere then they need to renegotiate this because Project Way is a massive project. Now when Atamils say omo eba be start na na day Atamils so nyameto ne nsa no. Tie Osha kitchen ucheji diaper ne bofa utima be keka nkwase asem otota. When you so enim you so to kan ofui. Mo di Jimmy na mo de titigana mmoa. Inti Atamils so anche and Atamils efrim na Mahama baye no and obe share eye contract no and I say no 2012 Atamils where Mahama baye no so you know something, let me look at this thing again because this thing has been existing government upon government. It's Mahama baye no say this is a huge contract. Ghana in our position we cannot raise the money to do what? To construct this port. And what John Mahama did was that he sat with the MPS Fono and renegotiated and said, you know something? Sa contract somebody in Carson sign, you say a Sasha contract. And this time, what is going to happen is Ghana buy will not contribute a dime. What is going to happen is your friend be BOT, build, operate, and then transfer. So John Mahama a company no catch them say, hey, we are not going to spend a dime. Even though we want to expand our Tema port, make it bigger with other projects connected to it, the Ghana government is not going to put a dime in. And that John Mahama catch the MPS for say, go all the way to wherever your financiers are. Go and raise money. When you raise that money, bring that money back and build that port. Now, when you build that port, your friend be bets, any baby a ship in a packet. Now, the bigger your bets, and a church ship packet see a pack na Ghana Port and Harbour Authority omuna no mo run old Kwame Nkrumah Tema Port no into na bet or nususa na be 4. Now what happened was MPS Ford by and mo be see the bigger one. Into at that point what was happening was the small port and the big port were all working. What happened was into I was say omo mkofa sa sika no no they have to say also they need to recoup back their investment. Because the negotiation John Mahama negotiated with them was that if you bring this amount of money and you are able to build this on Ghana land to belong to Ghana no matter the years, what is going to happen is you are going to run this sport hand to hand, and I say in conjunction when Ghana Port and Harbour and Mumbai run airport way into Motimokano na Ghana sorting and faso till say Mobatimoke yes, the same time we are making the profit then you walk. J.A. could form the 20 years to war. John Mahama catch them and say, you know something? Someone confess we can just extend it a little bit so that we all at the end of the day will benefit. Who is going to be the biggest beneficiary? The biggest beneficiary will be the Ghana government. Because at the end of the day, in conform with 100 years to create Ghana there. And this thing can run for another 70, 100, 200 years. So John Mahama said this was the deal. And a BOT. So as we sit in Ghana today, the Ghana Port and Harbour and MPS, they are running the new and old Tema port. And Ghana as a country, we are making profit. They are also taking out their money that they invested until they exhaust their money. We are still going to do business with it the same way. Any idea Kotoka International Airport. There are so many deals at Mahama signing. The companies brought their own money to take care of the project. In the then a cocoa way to meet na Twitter. Now fe odane no beka say uni bibi from 2014 ya ton Ghana Port no dia ma company bi wagimi. Politics dey yo. Enye mo a ahye ene ye nia wa ha. Enye makeup enye de use na ye use ye to ho. Eye politics enye omo madwiri mu do. Into way ebetena Twitter and obe posti some kwasi asewe because she feels say MPP ni into oba be mislead Ghana for the same way anu kunu kromfo na nabodwe sa punch bia ofri China Sarkodie 2014 15 16 kwasi politics de ne tribal party ni ba power no. She thinks says she can do the same thing. English girl, this trophy wives omunkuru mi jomu si dem na makobo jantra Baltimore, born 10, born 30, nam Bronx. So you see this thing come and sit on Twitter and write nonsense. Because Asama Banti, the foolish tribal energy naba, but onima de or daft Jimmy no ba we near be 2024 oda ho sra woto ho. You want to look fair. Inferiority complex. You don't learn into inquasia politics. He heard John Mahama. He knows the roads in Ghana, all the roads. Now the question here is, if the port, Mumusa sa metutum minim ko girl we Tracey we say eye John Mahama ene de port no ema eye balo say on fire. Adena ba umianam e kache Ghana for say or no port charges no or be president or better so. Na say port ye say eye bronidia. Adamu yan kwasia for sa. Adena ba umianam kache Ghana for say or no oba power or better port charges no so. Na port charges no say enye port in Ghana for dia. Adena ba umia kache better port charges no so. And these are the foolish ones amongst us.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal le Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.